dates.
Great. Thank you, Carrie. And as everyone knows, we are recording this call in case anyone would like to see it in the future, but I can hardly believe it's December. I hope that you all take time for yourselves over the holiday season as we finish one calendar year and enter another. It's certainly a wonderful time of the year for those sorts of activities. And in our world, we move towards cookies and all of that means for funding your programs and all the exciting things that you do. I also wanted to let everyone know that we've had a change on our staffing end. So Karen Martin, who has been our Director of Program and Properties for the last few years, has left us to go to another Girl Scout Council for another great job, which we congratulate Karen. But tonight I wanted to ensure that you all know Christine Airy, who has been with us for many years. She'll tell you about 3, but I think it's, much more than that. But Christine is our new Director of Programs. So be sure to say hi and congratulate Christine on her new role. She has in the past, oh, there she is, all highlighted on our screen. Christine has in the past led adult development. She's been responsible for camp program, used to work at Chinoa, and has run our retail store and other programming and our volunteers, and recently did a lot of our marketing and social media work. So congratulations to Christine on that role. She has jumped right in to working on camp and other activities to ensure that we have the best summer possible next year. So with that, I'm also glad to see that we have a couple of our board members on the call. So if anyone has any questions for our board members around anything that we have on the governance side, we do have Tara, our board chair and council president, Martha and Peggy on, I saw, as well as Allie, who is a member of our governance committee with Peggy, always looking for new members of our board of directors or any of our board committees. And with that said, specifically for all of you who have older girl troops, please consider whether you have older girls who would be great representatives to our board of directors. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to put it in the chat. And otherwise, I will go ahead and turn this over for our membership update.
Great. Thank you, Tricia. And I'm going to take care of this for Amanda this evening. So we're going to flip through here. So each month we like to share where our membership numbers stand for the council as a whole. This is an essential data point that we follow at council, but also important to each of you as volunteers because it shows the strength of our movement and the efforts that you're all doing to make the Girl Scout experience happen for all of the girls that we're able to serve. So you can see here, pulled from the 11th of December, we have 4,927 girl members, and then 1,938 adult memberships, plus 1,515 lifetime members. Our retention rate overall currently stands at 68%. So that is the percentage of girl and adults from last membership year who have re-registered for the current year. For girls, it's at 61.8%. and adult and lifetime 78%. That number you'll notice for adults and lifetimes is quite high, and that's because lifetime memberships, the whole way they work is that they get renewed every year. So we have a large number of lifetime members, so that it does increase that retention rate. The girl retention rate is one of the numbers that as a council staff we're really focusing on this year because that has declined over the last 10 years. We used to have a much higher girl retention rate, and we do know that obviously the pandemic impacted that, but we'd really like to see more of the girls that we're serving return each year because that ensures that they're really getting the most out of the Girl Scout program. For many of you who have been volunteers for many years, you've probably seen that in the girls that you work with. The first year everything's new and they're trying it all out. But as they build upon those experiences, whether it's the cookie program that we're going to talk about today, they're really able to build those skills and grow in the program. So we're always looking for new ideas. If you have any that you'd like to suggest of ways that we can help to have girls continue in the program, please certainly reach out to our staff. We'd love to hear them. So next, I'm going to pass it over to Anne Marie from our volunteer support team, who's going to talk about volunteer support. Anne Marie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Anne Marie, and love that everybody showed up tonight. Just a quick reminder from the volunteer support team, be sure to check your troop roster regularly and make sure that you've reviewed it before the start of the cookie season. Only the girls that are registered are going to go into eBuddy. To check your roster, you're going to go to Girl Scouts, our website, girlscoutsgwm.org, click on My GS, and then click on My Troop in the left menu. Then you're going to click to the troop you want to look at. And basically that's going to be, if you have multiple troops, you'll have each troop number. Only the active girls and adults are going to show up on this list. So anyone that's not listed will need to update their membership, both to participate in the Girl Scouts and in the Girl Scout cookie program. It's important that all the girls and adults are registered each year to ensure that they're covered by the Girl Scout insurance and to make sure your troop is displayed in the catalog correctly. And that's it. You can go on to the next. Anyone questions on that? Make sure that your troop rosters are good. Only the girls that have memberships are going to go into eBuddy for cookies, and this is a very important time.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Anne Marie. All right, next we're going to pass it over to Kelly to speak about our advancement team.
Hey, everyone. I don't know if there's a slide. Is there a slide after that, Carrie? Or is it just the poll?
There you go.
Oh, good. Yeah, so nice to see everybody here tonight. I just have just a real quick update. I know everybody is anxious to kind of hear about the upcoming cookie season. But in trying to do our due diligence, the advancement team, we're looking to host 2 events in 2023 and just wanted to present it to all of you as very important members of our community. We're considering a family-friendly community event in the spring or early summer of this coming year. We are looking to sort of host this first originally in New Hampshire, and then we'll use it as a model to expand into into Vermont for next year. This event, as we envision it now, will be open to all troops, families, and the community. This will be a fundraising event, which will all proceeds will benefit the council. And then a separate event that we're looking to do will most likely be in the fall of 2023. And this will be an adults only cocktail reception. If you've seen other councils have done like a cocktails and cookies type of an event. So this will be promoted across our adult membership, volunteers, alumni, and the community. This will be a ticketed fundraising event with, again, all of the proceeds will benefit the council. So the reason I'm mentioning this to all of you tonight is we're just trying to do a pulse check to see of those that are on this call, if you are interested in attending as an individual, as a troop leader, with your family, with your troop, if you're interested in the community event, and then second to that, if you would be interested in an adults only event later in the year. And then also, if there's anybody on this call this evening that would be interested in joining one of the committees that we're forming for each of these events. So we will be posing for any of you that follow on the Facebook page. This poll will also be posted on the Facebook Alumni Association page. So just trying to get a pulse check and do our due diligence. So if anybody wants to go ahead and do this, and Carrie will advance through these questions. And we greatly appreciate your input as we move forward with this. Thank you.
Kelly, I can just do one question at a time. So
okay.
On this one, and then I will build the next question. So
okay.
A moment.
Yep. And this week, yeah, we're not going to review the poll results after this section. This is just something for us as our research moving forward. Unless, does anybody have any questions while Carrie is getting ready to post that?
All right, then maybe what I'm gonna do is, if anyone's interested in joining the committee, if you, for that, you can certainly put that in the chat. That'll be the easiest way to collect that information. And I'm gonna post the second question as we start with the cookie presentation. So it's gonna take me a minute to build it.
Okay,
All right, great. So thank you very much, Kelly.
thank you all.
All right, so next I'd like to pass it over to Robin from our product sale team to dive with our dolphin into the cookie program.
What a segue, Carrie. Good, good job. Thanks for joining us this evening. Yes, I'm Robin Boyd, and with us tonight, my partner is Lauren McFarland. She is also on the call, as well as Sarah Hunt, our Director of Sales, and Crystal Rigoli is with us this evening. Our team is so excited to begin this program. As you may notice, Go Bright Ahead is our theme, and so it was for our fall sale as well. You'll notice that we now are doing a consistent theme across both product programs, not only within our council, but nationwide. All of our vendors will display the same theme in a given year. And GSUSA is feeling that there's more continuity this way for the Girl Scouts, as well as a clearer message, I think, for the public and for our consumers, our product consumers. Would you add would you?
Sorry, Robin, that's just the second poll.
I know, that's
Sorry
okay.
to distract you.
That's okay. I just was trying to read it out loud. An adult only fundraising event in the fall. Go ahead and select. That sounds like a fun event, doesn't it? Initial orders and direct sale. Bottom line is that the sale is broken up really into two sections. Our initial order is when, as most of you are aware, the girls will go out with order cards and collect orders, and they also can open up their digital cookie to begin to share with their customers. This initial period concludes on January 22nd. So at that point, if you are a leader or if you are in touch with leaders, this would be the time that you should be wrapping up your sale. Many a time leaders find it's convenient for the parents and the troop to email them with the results of those order cards, as opposed to turning in all the order cards, because then you'd have to get them back. It's a clearer communication for the parents to tell you, yes, I need 47 Thin Mints and 22 tag-alongs and whatever, so that leaders aren't trying to decipher what those little scribbles mean on perhaps on an order card. The initial order should be entered by January 23rd and submitted. There is a submit button. So you would want to submit and then submit rewards as well. Then begins the direct sale. The booth sales will begin shortly thereafter. So between January 23rd and March 19th, Girl Scouts will still continue to sell in person. They can use a goal getter. Yes, a goal getter sale after January 22nd. There are smaller order sheets that they should be using. They will have delivery day of those initial orders right around February 4th. That is earlier for those of you who are experienced. You'll know that this is an earlier date. It will be advantageous because we're going to not be impacted by most school vacations, and we will be able to then load the cupboards the following week, and cupboards would be open from February 17th right through the end of the sale, and the sale concludes on March 19th. Go to the next slide, if you would, Carrie, which is a little bigger calendar, if you will. This is the troop envelope that all leaders would be getting, but we'll also put this full calendar on our website as well. And please read your Outlook, your Trailhead. Community product sale coordinators will be getting emails from our team weekly, which will have pertinent information. and our social media. Please follow us on social media so that you have any updates or any reminders. This is going to help you and your Girl Scouts be successful for this season. As I said, the initial orders are going to be coming through or between that window of time, January 1st through 9th. Cookie cupboards are going to open on the 17th, and that's when all of the cookie booths will begin council-wide. Now, you'll notice there's a little comment on February 10th saying that local booths can begin. If a troop would like to order extra inventory in their initial order, they may do so. This initial booth will give them the opportunity to start 1 week earlier. As far as boothing, they could do the local booths like the recycling center, the hardware store, the grocery store. Those locally approved booth sales can begin that 1 week early if you have your booth order in the initial. The initial order, as always, if you do order extra, that would not be returnable, but that's an okay thing at this stage of the game because you have an entire rest of your direct sale period to be able to plan and reach your goals. The sweeps, again, will be 30% of your balance due. For those of you who may be newer, we do not have you send checks in or whatnot. We will do a direct sweep from bank accounts. We will load the bank accounts into the data system, and we do an automatic sweep, only what you owe council. What does that mean? Whatever your troop proceeds are going to remain in your bank account. What one would do, what a leader should be doing is referring to the sales report that is in eBuddy, and there will be a field in the upper left that's going to identify what the sweep is. But the bottom line is that it is 30% of whatever your balance due is at that moment. So if you've acquired cookies for booths, or you've done some transfers, or you've had more Girl Delivered sales, that sweep will take 30% of what would be owed. The second sweep, March 24th. And again, it'll be 30% of whatever is due. April 7th would be our final scheduled sweep. And at that time, whatever your balance due is would be swept. Sometimes you already have paid enough and there may not even need to be a final sweep, or you may have had enough digital cookie transactions that is credited to your account, and therefore we would owe you the rest of your proceeds. Next, so does anybody have questions? I noticed a couple popped up. I think Crystal was answering that one about the DOC money. DOC money will be credited to you. You'll see all of that activity in the sales report on the right side. So if you had a sale for $20, another sale for $15, it's going to tally on the right. Your troop proceeds will be factored. What you've sold for digital cookie has been factored, and then that whatever remains would be your balance due as far as what's due to council. Now, as we were talking earlier, I know some troops have already begun using their cookie rally boxes. These kits are available now. They are available in both Mountaintop shops, as well as the link here that we have, and obviously you'll be able to, I'll have this link on the website as well that you can find. It is materials for one Girl Scout, and perhaps all of the Girl Scouts in a troop may want to participate at the same time and really rev up their excitement for the program. If so, troop leaders will be getting a leader e-guide. It will be emailed to you. It's not a physical guide. So that will give you additional activities to be able to extend the fun, extend the activities, and extend those key elements to our program. Again, remember, this is a program, so we want girls to collaborate and talk about the things they'll be able to do with those proceeds. We want them to set goals. We want them to have confidence so that they can speak to people that they're just meeting and be able to say, I'm selling Girl Scout cookies. And of course, that financial management element and the business ethics that we wrap into this program. All of those things are such beginning entrepreneurial skills that girls will use for the rest of their lives, whether they're running a household or running a 500 a corporation. They're going to be using these skills for many, many years to come. The leader guide, Christine may be able to pop in and let us know when that leader guide is available. Do you want to unmute Christine on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
We will, the leader guide will be either emailed out this evening or first thing tomorrow morning.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Next slide, please. All throughout the sale, certainly everyone has questions, and we want you to know that there's lots of help for you. We have a lot of how-to videos that are going to be loaded very shortly into GS Learn. As Anne Marie was saying, when you go in to be able to check your roster, that's also where GS Learn is. GS Events is in there, but also GS Learn. If you haven't tapped in there, you need to, because there's a ton of stuff in there. All the departments are adding materials in there. We will be featuring little quick tip how to just-in-time things that you need. Maybe you can't quite remember how to submit that initial order, or you're not quite sure how to enter a covered transaction. All of those will be like 2 to 3, maybe 4 minutes long, just-in-time information for you. So you have exactly what you need at your fingertips, whether it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 4 o'clock in the morning because you're up. These are available to you anytime you need them. Girls and their families also have information for them to access. On our website, girlscoutsgwm.org, there is a tab, Cookies Plus, and when you scroll down through that tab, you'll see quick tips and videos. Here's where girls learn a little bit more on how to set up their digital cookie site, excuse me, different ways they might want to participate. What does gift of caring mean for them? And perhaps maybe how to use digital cookie to expand their sale. Similarly, on this tab, troops will find additional information. Maybe it's activities to extend their sale. There's a tab called resources. They want to, you definitely want to visit that frequently, because we do add things. Maybe you're looking for nutritional information because you want to talk about what the cookies nutritionally are, or their allergen. That was the word I was trying to come up with. Allergen, what a tough word. Or maybe how to run their credit card sales. This is something that they'll find right on our website. So please visit it frequently and check in frequently and be able to get the information that you need. Next slide, please. Additionally, we have 2 publications for everyone. With the order cards, as troops are passing them out, is a family guide that we have put together. This is a great resource for families to understand our program a little more. As I was saying, not only do we have this as a sale, but it is a program. And when the families embrace this program and understand our program, how they can help their Girl Scout in this program to further their goal, to reach their goals and succeed. This is certainly something that we want families to understand. Additionally, troops are going to be receiving this, and this will come in the mail maybe the beginning of January. Christine, would you say that this is coming out? Because I know marketing is helping us with this.
Yes, I would say
Okay.
early January.
Yeah, thanks. This will be a little more specific to how troop leaders can guide their Girl Scouts through this program, how to utilize the tools that we have available. So do watch for that troop guide that will be coming in the mail very shortly. Next slide, please. We talked a little bit about proceeds already when we were talking about the sweep. The proceeds are based on per girl average in your troop. And one of the things that I do want to emphasize, and as Anne Marie said, when she was speaking, you do want to double check your rosters at this point in time, because only the registered girls would be added to eBuddy to be able to participate. And once they're in eBuddy, it then will be added to Digital Cookie, and Girl Scouts would then be able to access their environment there. If a girl is not participating, 0 sales, that's okay. It's not going to affect the PGA. Only the selling girls do factor into the troop PGA. And then the proceeds are stacked accordingly up to 149 packages. The troop proceed is 65 cents. From 150 to 199, troops will earn 70 cents per package. And once a troop's PGA is over 200, they then are earning 80 cents per package. Now, older Girl Scouts are able to earn a little bit more. We understand that they have some bigger goals and some bigger activities that they're striving for. They may opt out of the rewards, and they would have to choose this as a troop. With so many multi-level troops, this might be a little bit difficult, because a multi-level, literally being more than one level, is going to will have perhaps some younger ones as well as some older ones. So you would want to, I'm running low on my battery here. All of a sudden, there. Did I lose anybody? Am I still connected?
Well, we hear you, Robin.
Oh, good.
If you need us to jump in, just let us know.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize. I thought my thing was connected, and all of a sudden I realized, no, it wasn't plugged in. So I'm sorry for the interruption. The multi-level troops would need to choose. If they are predominantly a younger Girl Scout troop, they would probably want to keep the rewards and would be considered a younger troop. If they are predominantly Cadet Senior Ambassador, then they may choose to opt out and earn that additional 10 cents per package. They would need to fill out the opt-out form by January 24th. If they opt out, they do opt to waive all of the rewards, except they will earn the 2023 bar patch, and they will still earn program credits. Program credits have changed just a little bit. They will begin at 150 packages, earning $30 of program credits, and it does go up to that 300 level. So 901 packages plus. We understand that the girls who were earning about 125 or 30 were not just stopping there, they were continuing. Tara is asking about cookie dough. The program credits are what used to be called cookie dough. So the program credits do begin at 150 packages. There any other questions on these proceeds or program credits before we pop into what those rewards look like? Yes, Crystal is saying our council PGA last year was 192. That's remarkable. We're above most of our neighboring councils, as well as the East Coast. We were certainly quite a high PGA. So next slide, please. Top in New England, you bet. Here's our reward panel for this year. If you have not received the order cards yet, here we are getting the Girls Scouts excited for this cookie season. So what's new? What's new is you're going to notice we have some charms instead of patches. We're pretty excited to hear how the girls like these. There's a little patch that has loops on it. The patch can take these charms, and once we have, I don't know if any of you can still see me in the little thing, but the little charms are darling, and they have a little lobster claw fastener, so that not only can they be attached to the patch, but then perhaps the girls could use the bracelet that they earned in the fall product program and be able to wear them on a bracelet, on a necklace, on a fob, whatever. I think the convertibility of them is pretty cool, and gives them something a little bit different to feature on their garments. Additionally, those charms will be earned for digital cookie activity as well as gift of caring. The digital cookie reward, just to note, it's everything that is sold through digital cookie, and then the 75 packages or more of gift of caring, which is the virtual gift of caring, just to identify that. Build-A-Bear is coming to GSGWM. We're excited about this, and one of the rewards you'll note is a little Build-A-Bear package. A little t-shirt and a workshop will be a choice. They may choose that, or they may choose that beach bundle, which is some really cool sunglasses. They're really awesome. That cool beach bag and an awesome towel that's that wonderful microfiber material, which is really pretty spiffy. We did hear loud and clear that people were interested in a 1,000 package level, which has returned with an iPad. And then, of course, for super sellers, they can strive for either the camp program or a travel program, which does, one of the options is that Phenom National Girl Scout Convention this summer. So a lot of excitement is about that. And for those of you who are in a predominantly Spanish area, we do have Spanish order cards this year. We're pretty excited to offer that. We do know that many would appreciate having this order card completely, not just the reward panel, but the entire card is all in Spanish, and those are available at the Bedford office. Were there any questions, Crystal, on any of this?
I don't think anything we didn't answer, but if anyone has anything to put into the
Okay.
chat box, we'll definitely answer it. Thank you, Robin.
Yeah, next slide, please. We have a new cookie. I think it's gotten out that everyone's aware we do have a new cookie this year. Does that mean that anything's going away? Nope. We have all 9 of the cookies we've had last year, including Adventurefuls, will be available at cupboards in our initial order and throughout the season. You are receiving a package of the new cookie as a taster for your troop. So if you have not gotten a package of Rally for your troop, be sure to let us know. We want to make sure everyone has the opportunity to give them a try. They are an online only cookie, and we want to make that distinction that this is sort of with an e-commerce world that we have. There are a lot of options sometimes that are online only. Think about it, even our Girl Scout .org store has some things that are online only. So this opportunity is, let's give it a try. We want to see if this is something that's going to inspire people to purchase a little bit more. Now, one thing I do want to point out, as you are noticing on the slide, they will begin to be available for shipping on February 27th. We were notified by Little Brownie. They notified GSUSA that there was some delays in some of their distribution in their workforce, that they were not able to have all of the cookies available right on time. Once they were notifying GSUSA of this, all councils that are Little Brownie councils were able to collaborate and talk about this and troubleshoot it and figure out what the best option was so that we can continue in the best way possible for our Girl Scouts. 12 councils stepped up and said that they would like to move their sale a little bit later, which meant that production, the current production, will help the rest of the councils with their immediate needs. The 12 councils that are delaying their season, which is not us, but those 12 councils decided that this would be a way that they could support our movement. In doing so, that meant that that opened up a lot more opportunity for the rest of the councils. My cat is crying, it's not a baby. And the other way we can offset the concern was to delay shipped cookies through until February 27th. That means that there are no shipped cookies. If a girl sends out her digital cookie, it's not going to be an option. Is that a bad thing? Well, it's unfortunate. Of course, we want to be able to have shipped cookies right from the start. But think about it. Girls can be sending out their digital cookie to their local people at the beginning for the girl delivered or donated cookies. Come February 27th, girls can be sending another batch out to all those customers that are a little further away. So girls still have an opportunity to reach their goals, to be able to succeed. And yes, we will have, all cookies will be available for shipping come February 27th. Any questions on that? Okay. Next slide. Once we do start talking about booth sales, starting on February 17th, we have some partners that are returning and will be available in eBuddy as council booths. We are very happy to have Walmart back. We are working to set up with Tractor Supply, Joann Fabric, and Simon Malls. Very excited to also include Stewart Shops for those of you on the western part of our council who have used them before. We're also looking at which GNC opportunities might be available to us as well. Now, one thing just to note, Walmart has worked with GSUSA to have an onboarding system. There's a unique login, if you will, to be able to register for a Walmart location. Therefore, we have to do it through council. We're asked that you don't go, you can go to your local people and say, thank you for hosting us, but please don't try to negotiate dates with your local Walmart. Utilize the dates that we post for you in eBuddy. Those are the ones that would be approved through this unique portal that they have built. We've tested the portal and Sarah and I realized that they are working and it's going to be a very smooth system. So this is going to be our way to assure that you all have that opportunity to utilize Walmarts and Sam's. The malls and everything are also back, and we're really excited to have these booth partners really realize the potential our Girl Scouts have through their entrepreneurial endeavors. Next slide, please. Now, also, I gave you lots of areas to find support, and of course, customer care at girlscoutsgwm.org is always the place. Not only is our customer care team absolutely the best, but they know right where we are and they can get in touch with us if you need questions. But if you would like to talk to us live and be able to chat with us, we have some drop-in sessions. Oops, back. There we go. We have open mic night, so to speak. We'll have virtual open houses. You can tap in through the calendar on our website and be able to come and sit with Lauren and Sarah or Crystal and me, and we would be more than happy to chat with you, answer any questions that you have. You need a little help, you need a little inspiration, or you're just not quite sure how to do something, we will be there for you. So note the dates, it'll be on the calendar, as I say. So stop in and visit with us. We'd love to hear how your sale is going. And the next slide talks about those cupboards that we are going to have across the council. Just a note, we want to say thank you to our hosts who are cupboard managers. Many of these volunteers open their homes to be able to have cookies available to troops and communities. So definitely appreciate your local cupboard person. We will have these opening up on February 17th, or for that, whatever that Friday is, the 17th, I believe. And then we do have some which will be at our facilities as Camp Seawood or Farnsworth or Williston or the Bedford office. So when you do need additional cookies for your program, you're going to want to put a transaction into eBuddy on a Monday, just as we've done in the past, to be picking up later in the week on a Friday. You may want to check your eBuddy because it will give you the hours of that particular location. If there are any returns, you are welcome to return that very next week, that next business day, and up to 25% of whatever that Friday's transaction was. So, and it does need to be a full case, unopened, same flavor case. So that's why we say up to 25%, because you might have needed to open up a case. You can take out a mixed case if you had girl delivered orders and you only need 2 of this and 4 of this and 6 of that. Excuse me, you're welcome to order a mixed case, but you just can't return a mixed case. There'll be a quick tip right in GS Learn if you need more information about how to enter a transaction and how to do covered orders. And I think I just have a couple of quick slides. One is just to show you eBuddy has had a little bit of a facelift. It will now look exactly like your mobile app. eBuddy, now the mobile app, you can download it free from any app store that you use. It is very simple to use on the mobile device, and everything that you do on the desktop can now be done on the mobile app. It's wonderful. What Little Brownie has done though is to now make the desktop version look exactly the same as the mobile app. It's honestly the same environment. So whenever there is either an update to happen or anything that they have to go in and tweak, they're doing it just in one environment. They're not having to do it in one and then the other, which of course is going to help us to keep eBuddy running tip-top throughout the full season. And then the next slide, Carrie, if you would, is just a reminder that yes, just as leaders are using eBuddy to monitor their system, the girls have their digital cookie mobile app as well. Again, they can do just about everything that they would do on the desktop right on their mobile app. Girls who use the app can manage their sale no matter where they are. They could be sitting in the car in the back seat, and they could check their sales if they want. Additionally, girls can take credit card transactions, which is really cool. Troops can also set up a Troop Link, and they can utilize digital cookie for credit card transactions at their booth sales. A lot more information about setting that troop link up will be forthcoming. We'll have a little tutorial on that and be able to make sure everyone knows how to use that troop link. One benefit to that is that we as council will take care of those transaction fees for the troop. So there's no transaction fee to the troop at all when you use Digital Cookie mobile app. So I think if there are any questions, I think our last slide is just a thank you. We are really excited to see all of the amazing things that our Girl Scouts do because of their participation in the Girl Scout cookie program. So thank you for all you do to excite those girls, to mentor them and set them on a life path because they have participated in their Girl Scout cookie program. Contact us anytime at customercare@girlscoutsgwm.org. Any questions?
I think we've answered them all in the chat, but I know we have a breakout session, so we can
We sure
come to that product program breakout room if you have more.
Great. All right. Thank you very much, Robin. So we are actually going to make a slight change in the breakout rooms. We're going to have the VSC and the new leader check-in is going to be combined into one breakout room. So if you're either a new leader or a VSC and would like to join that one, you can. And then the other will be focused on our cookie program, product program. So if you have any lingering fall product questions, you can certainly join that room as well. So I am going to open those two breakout rooms. If you don't have any further questions, you're certainly welcome to leave the call now. We will be meeting again in January, and our schedule is the second Tuesday of the month. So that will put us on January 10th for January. So if you